Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So today, y'all, this video is probably gonna be hecka short because I haven't filmed anything all day and it's almost 6 o'clock. I have not been feeling well today. I've been trying to manage being sick and having to work, and boy, that has been a challenge. I don't know what I've eaten that's got my stomach turning in knots, but man, all day from the moment that I woke up this morning, my stomach has been hurting really bad, and it's like I keep getting these gag reflexes, or I was getting the gag reflexes to the point where I was literally like getting sick and stuff. So the crazy part about it is I would be on a call and I would have to throw up. So I would have to pretend like I need to research something so that I can mute the phone real quick, hurry up, go release, then come back and pretend like I've been there the whole time. I know. Life of a work from home mom. So I don't feel really good right now, but I'm trying my best not to lay down, because I know once I lay down, no one will see me until tomorrow. Okay? That's how I'm feeling right now. So, but I gotta feed my kids, so I'm making hot wings and pizza today. Today is Friday, and I'm gonna cook some french fries because there's not a whole lot of wings and we really like wings, so it's more like a junk food day, y'all. Like, being honest, you know, we don't eat 7 days worth of healthy meals around here. We're like any other average family. We just eat what we feel like eating. So let me show y'all what I'm gonna be putting on our pizza. So this is what is going on top of the pizza. So it's basically some breakfast sausage that I had left over. It was only a little bit left. So cooked that up, threw in a can of mushrooms and the rest of the olives and tomatoes from taco night. There was still a few left in the refrigerator, so I threw that. Oh, and some onions that was left over, some chopped up onions and green onions. So I threw that in there too. This is the dough. It has risen, so we're gonna put that on the sheet, stick it in the oven for about 2 minutes to kind of firm it up a little bit. I've got some butter right here. I'm going to melt that, put some garlic Parmesan cheese in there, a little bit of oregano, and spread that over the crust. Spread that over the crust. Here's the wings that are already done. And I'm going to use this wing sauce, but I'm going to mix it with a little bit of barbecue sauce. That's what I like to do to kind of knock off that vinegary wingish taste a little bit. So I'm just cooking this down. I'm trying to cook the water out of the vegetables because I don't like soggy pizza. And when this is done, I'm going to go ahead and roll out the dough and stick it in the oven for a little bit. So I got my pizza dough here, and what I like to do, this is the Kroger brand pizza crust. They're like 59 cents in a pouch. Excuse me. And all you have to do is add a half a cup of water to each packet. So this is 2 packets, and it makes about a thin crust pizza. But what I like to do is, I don't like to, while it's still doughy like this, I don't like to put my toppings on top of that, because I've done that in the past and the crust ends up being soggy. So what I like to do is just melt a little bit of butter, put some garlic powder in here, some Italian seasoning, and just kind of brush it on here. And I'm just going to stick this in the oven for about 2 minutes or so. Not a whole lot, because you don't want to cook it all the way through. I just like to firm it up a little bit as a kind of like a foundation for my toppings. Sorry y'all if I'm sounding like I'm kind of all over the place with this. So this will feed all of us, and it'll probably go into tomorrow for lunch. As far as tomorrow's dinner, it'll probably be a free for all day, unless there's a request or something. Or it really just depends on how I'm feeling tomorrow. I feel way better now than I did earlier, but still feeling it. So I'm going to set this to the side because when my pizza comes out after it's completely done, if there's some crust that's showing on the edges, I like to go ahead and butter the crust. So I've already got my oven set. You just set it to 475. That was the instructions on the back of the pizza crust pouch. And I just kind of eyeball it. I don't really set a timer or anything. I just kind of eyeball it. I come and check to see, you know, what it looks like, and then based on what it looks like, then I'll take it out, or I may leave it in for another minute or so. Alright, so we are done putting our pizza together. Now this isn't going to be in the oven for too long because the bread is already cooked most of the way through. I left it in there a little too long because I got distracted. But the tomato sauce, I didn't do nothing fancy. I just poured this on there. Cheese. This is the cheese that I used. Now on a day where I feel better, I do go through the whole shebang of seasoning the sauce and cooking it slow, you know, doing the extra. But this is the cheese that I use. Believe it or not, it tastes really good. You won't even know the difference. Won't even know the difference. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this back in the oven for a little bit. Let the cheese melt. Got my wing sauce. I just put wing sauce, a little bit of butter, some honey, and a tad bit of barbecue sauce. Gonna let this heat up a little bit, and then I'm just gonna throw my wings in there, drizzle it around, and then put it in a bowl, and that'll be done, and then dinner is